like Clark, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual.
What is going on, guys? It's Wraith here, back with another video. Now, today's video, I'm going to be going over who I think has the best chance at winning the World Cup, as well as who I personally think has the actual best chance, like the #1 person who I think will win it overall. And before I start this video, it's going to be extremely different for a lot of people. This is just my thoughts. This is what I believe in. This is who I think is the best player and who's the best player right now and will succeed in LANs. You 100% can have a different idea. You can 100% think people that I don't have on this list will win it, and you might think people on this list won't win it. If you don't agree with me, or you do disagree with me, or whatever the reasoning is, let me know in the comments who you think will win the World Cup, because I'm curious to see what you guys all think. But yeah, so hopefully you guys do enjoy this video, and let's get right into it. But before you do, make sure you smash the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and you already know, use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. And also, my PC is coming in right now. I've ordered all the parts, so we'll be getting up and streaming probably sometime next week. So hopefully you guys are getting looking forward to that. Now let's get right into it. So these are some of the players, and this is in no particular order. I'll go who I think will win at the very end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. But the first guy I'm going to talk about, and all of you guys know who it is, literally every single person watching this video should know who he is, and it is Tfue. Now, he's done well in every single LAN. I'm sure all of you guys know. Like, he's done very well with cloaks, he's done very well in the solos, everything like that. He's extremely calm and collected in LAN events, like even in stream. Like, if you see him, when he's in front of 200,000 viewers, he is just so calm, so collected, nothing really matters to him, everything's fine. So he's so like chill that he always performs well in LAN's event, because a lot of people get nervous, or a lot of people like think about the crowd, etc, and when there's millions of dollars online, people sometimes choke or like don't know what to do. Tfue keeps it calm, he knows what to do, and he's performed well in the past. Like, you can't really take anything away from the guy or say he doesn't have a chance of winning, because he's done so well so many times in LAN events and proven himself against the top players in the world. If there's going to be like a vote or people had to guess, I'm assuming that Tfue would honestly be the most voted guy to win. Now, another guy that I think has a very good chance at winning is GhostBizzle. Now, there's a reason he's the highest earner player in Fortnite, and that's because he's literally god at end games as well as LAN events, and he's proven himself time and time again. I've talked about him in some previous videos, how he has an extremely weird playstyle from my point of view. And basically what he does is he doesn't have flashy builds, he doesn't have the quickest edits in the world, he doesn't have the quickest build, he doesn't have the best aim, whatever, but he's just so intelligently smart, so consistent, and so smooth. It's literally unbelievable watching him play. Like, if you watch his old Twitch VODs, not even old, like his recent Twitch VODs, all he does is just like watch VODs, and he literally he talks about it, and before someone makes the move, he's already like 3 seconds, 4 seconds before those guys even get in that scenario. Like, for example, if someone's pushing height, he's gonna be, okay, well, there's 2 people in a rift, 1 person's building up for you, so you should probably block the guy building up to you and then worry about the rift before the people even do it. It's unbelievable. Like, he literally thinks 3 seconds ahead before any of the pro. It's absolutely incredible, and that's why he's done so well. He literally is the most intelligent player in all of Fortnite from my personal experience from watching him. He just knows what to do in every scenario, and obviously when you're playing against the best players in the world, it's very hard to figure out what they're doing and to outplay them. But for some reason, somehow, GhostBizzle just continuously does it all the time. I don't really understand how he does it. Personally, it's just literally incredible to watch him play and understand from his point of view, but he definitely has a good shot at it. There's a reason he's a top earner in all of Fortnite. Now, you guys know this wouldn't be a list with some of the European young gods. I'll be going over a couple of them right now, but the first one is the most well known, and it's Secret Mongraal. Again, my favorite player in all of Fortnite. I'm sure all of you guys already know that if you've watched some of my videos before. He is an absolute god, and I'm pretty sure not one person in the world can deny that he is one of the best mechanically gifted players and one of the quickest with his edits, builds, aiming, everything like that. I personally think he is the quickest, and he's the craziest to watch because it's just so incredibly weird watching someone do stuff that fast and be able to pull stuff off the speed that he is able to do it. Absolutely incredible. Now, a lot of you guys say, oh, Mongraal doesn't have a lot of LAN experience, blah, blah, blah. He's going to crack under pressure. There's $1 million on the line. Personally, I don't think so. He seems like a lot of these young European gods all seem pretty calm and collected. They don't seem like they get nervous that much in like big events. Sure, they might be like, oh my god, there's a lot of people, whatever. But then they're going to get in the zone. They're going to put in the hours of work they practice. And I honestly don't see anybody working as hard as these European young little guys like 14, 15-year-olds who, again, Mongraal, and I'll get to a couple more. They just put in so much time and dedication to be the best that I think it's going to show, and people are going to notice and know them as one of the best players in the world. And I think they're going to do very well in the World Cup, and I think all of them have a really, really good chance at winning it. And every single event he goes into, even though it's the best like players in Europe, he still somehow finds a way to win consistently. Sure, it's not LAN, but that just kind of proves how good of a player he is. Now, the next player is another European god, and it is Benjifishy. Now, honestly, I didn't know about him before the World Cup, or actually before he started duoing with Mr. Savage. And ever since then, he's literally just impressed everyone. Everyone knows who he is now if you're into the Fortnite competitive scene, and he's literally unbelievable. Like, he was the first person in the entire world to qualify for both solos and duos, and he may be one of the, again, smartest players in the world with GhostBizzle. He spends hours watching VOD review. He's talked about it in interviews before, how much VOD review he's watched and how it's helped him learn as a player and get better and improve. And he just, again, not much LAN experience, but he just seems like a very calm and collected guy. And I don't think it's going to, like, affect him that much. Sure, there's millions of dollars on the line, but I honestly think he'll do pretty good. And, again, he's one of the best players in the world consistently, so I think the pressure won't get to him, and he will do very, very well. Now, I'm going to talk over two guys right now, just because I don't want to talk too much about the young European gods, but honestly, like, from my experience, they're literally the best players in the world. Like, not many people can compare to these young European guys. I know I've said that 10,000 times, young European guys, or young European gods, but hey, don't worry about it. But Mr. Savage, M, and GhostBizzle are literal, like, they're just unbelievable at the game in general, right? Like, if you watch them, I can't even explain the stuff they do. Savage is just like Mongraal. Some even say he's better than Mongraal. Personally, I think Mongraal's a little bit better, but that's just me. Extremely fast, extremely good aim, extremely intelligent, super smart. You see him doing plays all the time that normal people wouldn't even think about doing or have the balls to do in an online tournament with millions of dollars on the line. He does it all the time, and Izza's literally just absolutely unbelievable. Literally looks like he's a keyboard and mouse player and one of the best keyboard and mouse players in the world, even though he's on controller. Unbelievable watching him play. But yeah, I think these guys have a huge chance at winning the World Cup. So now a lot of you guys are probably like in the comments already typing like, hey, like my boys Mega, Dubs, and E11 Stompy, and all those guys aren't on here, and they've qualified more times, and all these guys, blah 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 blah, they've qualified 7 times. But personally, and this is again personally me, if you guys don't agree with me, let me know in the comments. I don't think they're gonna do that well in the World Cup. I think online tournaments, they may be one of the best players in the world. But think about this. Listen to my logic. So all of them are 0 ping players. So basically what that means is their entire playstyle is wrapped around their kind of W key mentality. So what they do and how they get half their kills, which ends up giving them more mats, more health, as well as extra heals, extra rotation abilities, extra rifts, whatever the case is. If you look at their gameplay, half of their kills are from taking someone's wall or breaking into their wall, ramping in, editing it, and killing them. They're allowed to do that because they're 0 ping players. So people with 30 to 50 to 60, even some 70 ping players in the World Cup online qualifiers, well, Dubs and Mega and E11 Stompy are literally just going to clap them, right? They're just going to run over them. They can take their wall and it's game over for them, right? It's very different from LAN events. So if you think about this, they're very good players. They have a really good chance, don't get me wrong. They do very well even not box fighting, but when it comes down to box fighting, that's their main source of aggression and main source of kills and looting. So if you think about this, when it's a LAN event and Dubs comes up and he's trying to break into Mongraal's box, Dubs on 0 ping, but so is Mongraal. If he tries to break into Mongraal's box, who may be arguably the best player in the world, how well do you think that's going to go for him? He's literally going to get clapped, right? Like, again, if he tries to break into GhostBizzle's box, he's going to get clapped. So if you think about this, all those guys who are just who rely on 0 ping and like W keying into people's boxes, they're not going to be able to do that in the LAN events against the best players in the world. Sure, they might be able to do it against players like me, who are decently, who can make it to Sunday, but then yet, like, with 30 ping or whatever, I can't do much and I'm not at that level. Well, when you do that against people who are as good as you, or even potentially better than you at the same ping, then it's not going to go down as well for you, right? So I personally don't think they're going to do that well, or as well as people think. I still think they're going to do very well because they are absolute, like, they're very good. They're unreal players. I just think they're not going to do as well as people think. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. If you don't agree with me, again, that's completely cool. Just let me know. I'm curious to see what you guys think. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. Have a good one, guys. See ya.